Hi guys, it's your girl Eva Storm XOX. I'm just here making my little meal prep for work this week. I'm going to make 6 to 8 bowls here of different versions of it. So I'll just show you the recipe and ingredients that I'm going to use. I've got 3 different protein powders here. Chocolate cake, pumpkin latte, vanilla cupcake there. I've got granulated sugar, icing sugar, all-purpose flour, puree pumpkin. I've got eggs, I've got oat milk, I've got some yogurt here, the Too Good yogurt. I've got unsweetened chocolate there, baking powder, and that will be everything I need to make my recipe. I'm just going to start by putting an egg in each bowl there. Now the bigger bowls have 2 because I'm making 2 pancake bowls out of that 1 container. These ones are only going to have 1 there, the rest will all have 2. As you can see, there's eggs in every bowl now. You're taking that yogurt, you're taking 50 grams per 1 egg there. So this one, I need 38 more grams here. So a few more in there. There's going to be some in every bowl here. So there's about 100 grams in here. There's 50 in each of these of yogurt. We'll be taking 70 grams of milk there for each. On the bigger bowls, you're going to double 70, so 140 grams instead. Next will be 35 grams of all-purpose flour and doubling it once again for the bigger bowls. Alright, so we got our flour in every bowl now. Next, adding 2 scoops of every protein powder to each one here. So we'll start with that chocolate cake one. I'm just going to weigh it out to make sure I have exactly the right ratio here. So the big red one will be chocolate here. So I'm just going to be pouring this in, 74 grams in here. This is 2 scoops for the big red one here. The 2 smaller red ones will both be pumpkin flavored here. And the last one here will be vanilla cupcake. I'll do 2 bowls with 60 grams each. Now there's protein powder in all of those bowls. Next we'll be doing 5 grams of granulated sugar here for each one and doubling it up on the bigger bowls. You'll be doing 7.5 grams of baking powder there in every bowl. Alright, so there's baking powder in all those bowls. I'm going to start mixing everything really well now. Just want to mix each bowl up really well so it's nice and smooth texture here. Now all those batters are all mixed up. I'm just going to be adding the toppings in there now. So I have different ideas for each one. In the chocolate one, I'm going to do chocolate pieces. So I'll do little pieces of chocolate here, and I'm also going to be adding banana into it. So the chocolate bowl here, it's got that chocolate protein powder. I'm going to be adding in 30 grams of this chocolate, so it's going to be 15 grams for each day. I'm going to kind of do it in half there sort of thing. Now that there is the chocolate one. Next we'll be moving on to the blueberry and chocolate bowl. Hubby just gave me a really great idea. He told me about apples. So I'm going to put one of these as apple cinnamon in here. So this will be blueberry chocolate and the other half will be apple cinnamon. So I've got a chocolate raspberry, I've got a plain raspberry, which I'll drizzle a little bit of icing sugar on it. Icing powder, that is. I've got the chocolate on chocolate. This one I'm going to add some real pumpkin puree into it. Then I've got the chocolate blueberry and the apple cinnamon there. Pumpkin one, I'm going to put 55 grams of pumpkin puree in each bowl here. And I'll mix it up really well. Alright guys, this is my breakfast recipe for the whole week here. I've got one for every day this week. Raspberry and chocolate, double chocolate. Originally I wanted banana with it, but the banana actually wasn't good anymore, so I had to toss it. I've got the pumpkin with puree pumpkin in there as well. I've got the vanilla, blueberry, and chocolate, and I've got the apple cinnamon there. So that will be all my breakfasts for this week. The oven heated to 350 here, so I'm just going to pop it in the oven now. That's all going to bake in there for about 22 minutes, and then we'll let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then we'll put it in our meal prep boxes. Alright guys, those are my protein pancakes for the week. I'm going to add a little bit of icing sugar-free style on top of these in a little bit. They're just going to sit for 5 to 10 minutes and cool, and then I'll start boxing them. Alright guys, so I just wanted to give you a little update. Each one of those bowls that I made has at least 41 grams or more of protein in every breakfast meal that I made. I calculated everything. I think every meal is like under 500 calories as well. I think actually 1 or 2 of them is like 522 calories. The other one is like 514. The rest is like 4 something. So yeah, definitely a good little breakfast there. Tons of protein in there. Definitely a sweet little treat for the morning. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how I make this breakfast high protein pancake there. So stay tuned for future posts, and I truly appreciate you guys watching. Please give me a great big thumbs up. Thank you so much. Your girl, Eva Storm, XOX. Bye.